Hello everyone and welcome back to Potty Plant Entertainment. I meant to get this up last week, I apologize, but pretty close, right? I was off by a day. Anyway, so here is my second New Views Movie Reviews. This is a segment where I talk about all the movies that I have seen for the first time recently and I give my thoughts on them. Some of these I forgot to do in the last one, so some of these I saw like a while ago, but let's get to it. So the first one I got here is The Great Outdoors. This has John Candy and Dan Aykroyd in it, two of the funniest guys who have ever lived. Rest in peace, John Candy. They've made better movies, both of them. This was horrible. I hated it. 40. What the crap, bro? Next one I got here, this was a good comedy. I saw Superbad. Yes, Superbad was a great movie. I had a great time with it. It was so funny, and I finally understand that license plate meme with whatever this guy's name is, his face. You know, the one where it says Hawaii. I see that on people's shirts a lot. I never understood that until I saw this movie. But I had a great time with Superbad. It was really funny. Had a lot of charm to it. The cops were the best part in this movie. The two cops, they were my favorite part of the film. They were hilarious. Really, really good movie. I'm going to give it an 85. The next one I got here is Taxi Driver. I think this was the movie that helped Scorsese make it big, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was this one. Great movie. I loved it. Robert De Niro was amazing in this. This is just... I love Martin Scorsese so much. He just always inspires me. And this was just so good. And I can also see how Joker was greatly inspired by this movie. Except I definitely think this was a better movie than Joker. Yeah, quite a bit better, actually. Even though I thought Joker was great, I thought this was quite a bit better. Really not much to complain about with this. I thought it was great. Jodie Foster was pretty good at it, too. She was really young in this as well. Creepy, but necessary. It's like Joker. It says a lot about society. I really loved it. 95. Next one I got... Okay, I dropped it. The next one I got here is Milk. Sean Penn won Best Actor for this, and I can see why. Josh Brolin was really getting it too, so was James Franco. It's based on a true story. I really enjoyed it. I loved this. This was so great. Maybe a little bit too preachy at times, but really, really, really good. 95. Next one I got here. You ever seen a movie that wins Best Picture? And you're just like, why did this win Best Picture? It boggles my mind that this won Best Picture and Raiders of the Lost Ark didn't even get nominated. That movie is Chariots of Fire. Now, if you've never seen this movie, and you never heard of it, you know the music, dun 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 dun, dun, dun 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 dun, done the slow motion running music. This is where that comes from. This was the most boring piece of crap. This was like the most boring movie I've seen since The Year of Living Dangerously. I cannot believe how bad this was. I didn't even understand what they were talking about most of the time. And I think less than an hour into it, I finally just went on my phone for the rest of it. It just sort of listened. This was horrible. I mean, horrible. Winner of 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, 1981. Now, to wash that bad taste out of my mouth, I watched Whiplash. Whiplash blew me away. This is one of the best movies ever. I mean, this was so good. So good. I absolutely loved it. This This right here, this is why I love filmmaking. This was so good. 100. Oh, Whiplash or Chariots of Fire, I don't know. 15, 20, terrible. Whiplash, 100. Freaking loved it. Here's another one that I saw that I loved. Gone Girl. This was so good as well. Toward the end of it, I was like, oh, quite a bit moments, because this movie, oh man, it gets nuts. But it's really good. Ben Affleck is such a good actor. He's so good at keeping the reins on himself. He did that with Fargo. He gives such a good performance without going out there. He keeps the rein on himself, and he's just really, really good. I thought everyone was great in this movie. I absolutely loved it. 100. The next one I got here is Bridge of Spies. Steven Spielberg, one of the best directors who ever lived. No, the best director who ever lived. I absolutely love this. This is a talking movie. Lots and lots of scenes. Just talking. Actually, that's pretty much all it is. But when you can make dialogue and use the camera in ways that make these conversations really interesting, you can make a fantastic movie. And I loved this movie. This was phenomenal. It's based on a true story as well. It's very interesting because it deals with this concept of, well, he's a lawyer and he's defending this guy who's a Soviet spy during the Cold War. And the guy's not backing down or, bowing down to the U.S. And so a lot of people in the U.S. are like, well, he's trying to destroy our way of life. Let's just lock him up and be done with it. But he's saying, no, he deserves due process under the Constitution. And so he's fighting for what's right, but it ruins his image because it seems like he's sticking up for communism. Even though he's not a supporter of communism, he's a supporter of doing the right thing. And when I watched the movie, I was like, I don't know whether really to root for him or not, but you really, at some point, you really get behind him because he's doing the right thing. He's defending this guy who's not really a bad guy, but he is a Soviet spy because nobody wants to give him his due process, his legal rights, but he believes he should have it, and he should. I mean, legally he should, but everybody's like, no, let's just lock him up, throw away the key. So it's very, very interesting. There's also this airplane sequence in this movie where the airplane's crashing and there's a guy in it. It is really well done. I mean, it's thrilling. It's like a minute long, minute and a half, but it was so well handled. 95, I love this. The next one I watched here is The Others. I'm not going to spoil the ending for you, but I will say that it directly rips off the ending of another horror movie. But it was really good. This was really, really good. There were multiple twists at the end of this movie that I was not expecting. They were really, really good. The child actors in this movie were really good. It's creepy. Really, really, really well done. 80. Didn't love it, but really, really liked it. Look how thick this is, too. Next one I watched is Philadelphia. Jonathan Demme. He directed The Silence of the Lambs, one of my all-time favorite thrillers. He directed this as well. I think this came out 2 years after The Silence of the Lambs. Really good. Tom Hanks is amazing in this. Denzel Washington is great as he always is, but Tom Hanks, he won Best Actor for this. Really, really deserved it. I really liked this. Didn't love it, but I really, really, really liked it. It's a courtroom drama, and I love a good. I love a good courtroom drama. Not near as good as The Silence of the Lambs, but still really liked it. 85. And then the last one I got here is Lincoln. Another movie directed by Steven Spielberg. This movie is really good, but it could have been so much better. If you watch this movie, you'll see what I mean. I feel like this could have been much better than it was. But I still really liked it. Daniel Day-Lewis won Best Actor for this. and he was phenomenal as Abraham Lincoln. I mean, he looks just like him. Like it's remarkable how how much he looked like. I mean, wow. This blew me away, but at the same time was a tad bit disappointing. But I mean, it's like Bridge of Spies. You know, it's a talking movie, but when you can make that dialogue and the camera work really interesting, you got a really good movie. And this is a really good movie. 85. Okay, that's pretty much it for that. So, what I got coming up next week? I'm hoping to see Jungle Cruise. Well, actually, this week it's Sunday. I'm hoping to see Jungle Cruise, and then I'm gonna do that video that I mentioned yesterday in my video, where I'm going to talk about all the new movies I've seen in one video. And then after that, we can get back on Harry Potter. It's been 3 weeks since I've done the last Harry Potter, so we'll get back on that after that. But that's all I got for you for now. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to Planet Entertainment for more. Hit the like button. Leave me review suggestions down in the comments down below. Follow me on Instagram at Planet Entertainment for channel updates and written movie reviews. And much love. Oh, my mistake. Raiders of the Lost Ark, in fact, did get nominated for Best Picture, but lost to Chariots of Fire.